Hard 6 or 7. 7, 6? Okay, what else? Okay, so basically, yeah, bro's like this before. Oh my god, I don't know. Like before 2021. There's so many things we're planning with the surgery that I'm supposed to have with Upper. But the first things first, we take out the black heart organ. We're definitely doing that. I'll pass the list that he wants. You guys have a list that you want to make sure I'm healthy as possible, and I have a list that I want to make sure that we do before. I have to take the black heart obviously because I can't. If I leave town with a black heart in me, I get cursed. So it has to be out before I pass the border. So it has to be. That can be done in like 5 seconds. You know, you just cut it open and then take it out. And anesthesia, you know, is present obviously, and you stitch me back up. But maybe not 5 seconds, but like you know what I'm saying. What's just happened to my lip out of nowhere? Out of nowhere that happened. You can see what they do. They try to make me look ugly because they get triggered by the smallest things. It's weird. Anyway, so basically what I was saying is that parents, so basically try to figure out what they're comfortable with in different settings and what they're comfortable with showing in different settings at least. You know, you can dive into clothing so much and I really want to, but for the video's sake, for time's sake, I'm just going to keep it short. Let's talk about safety and how much skin someone shows, what they're comfortable with, and what do you guys think? After I said this, I know it's difficult because I treat my children like adults, and I treat adults like children. Basically, I baby everybody, but that's what I do. But at the same time, I want them to be able to learn how to defend themselves. It's not about you guys defending themselves about their rights and about who they are as a person to you guys. But as like good parents, it's about the fact that we have to teach them that that's how they should be in order to defend themselves when they see something off, like when they see an evil adult, you know, because we teach them to listen to older people, they know better, blah 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 blah, and some may, but the thing is, the children always want to learn from those adults, right? But they shouldn't be looking towards guidance towards those that may sexually assault them, and shouldn't be listening to them, and shouldn't be assaulted by them, and shouldn't be insulted by them either. We want nothing to do with them. We don't want them near our kids, right? And so we need to learn how to tell the difference between you guys and the ones that do enforce, not even strict, but abusive rules. Rules on them, trying to, like, who are these bitches to put rules on them when they're not, when they don't love your children? They don't care for your children's well-being or care for your children in general, right? They have zero rights. Children, babies, anybody, right? And what do you think should be, if you guys disagree with that, right? If you guys have a disagreement of how much skin should be exposed, tell your kids why, first of all, okay? And have a discussion about it, okay, parents? I know parents that have teenagers might be like, oh my god, my baby's growing up, I'm freaking out, she's gonna start dating, she might start having sex, or guys, or whatever, sorry children who are watching this, and you're freaking out already, and it doesn't help, you know, with these additional type of clothing stuff that that your children might want to wear that you don't feel comfortable with. But you gotta, you know, tap, you gotta relax, you gotta decrease your stress so you're able to do what's good for your child and what's best for your child's interest. And tell them why you disagree. And tell them why you feel like, because usually children listen if you have to prepare for them for the adult world. That's why I'm telling them to have a discussion about it. Because we don't want our children to just listen to us just because. We want them to be able to critically think for themselves, to make these decisions so that they grow up to make these decisions for themselves and not be bullied around by an abusive partner or blah 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 blah, because what we learn as children, you know, it really sticks. And unless I tapped, if I keep tapping, you know, except for now because I'm making a video, but I'm going to start tapping afterwards, those type of, my abuse really sticked with me throughout my life, and it made me make some horrible decisions even though I wasn't supposed to, meaning not defending myself, not listening to my intuition, even though I knew how to stop everything. Alexander Dasher Words, you can say what I'm talking about, everything bad in the world, everything bad in my life. I didn't listen to my intuition, I didn't trust myself, I had zero confidence, you know, barely. You know, most popular, most smartest, known as one of the most beautiful women in the world, yet, yes, that's why they make sure I don't do laundry and get fatter. Okay, thank you very much. Blah, 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 blah. But did I have the confidence of that? That comes with all of that? I was a billionaire. I was a millionaire. Did I have that? Why was that money kept being stolen? Even though I was probably aware, yeah, my money was being stolen. So why? It's because of it's because of the fact that it's the decisions that you make as a parent. I'm not saying it's Upba's fault. I was kidnapped. This is this is a horrible situation to be in, but your children aren't kidnapped. So teach them while they're not kidnapped, right? And it's not Upba's fault either. I was with Upba physically for my entire life almost. Practically. And I'm 29 now. Going on 30. God. So yeah, you have to really teach your children because yeah, and I'm just using clothing as an example. So please have these discussions with your children and tell them why. Is it because you feel uncomfortable with it and they don't know it yet? Do you feel like someone might sexually assault them? I mean, not sexually assault them, use it as an excuse to sexually assault them, catcall them, whatever. And be in a horrible situation that you don't want them to end up being in. I'm going to, and once again, say how you can deal with them, parents, partners, whoever, right? And partners should never force the other partner to wear something they don't want to wear. That's not called being a partner. You break up. That's what you do. Okay, Nanji Manakam. Thank you. Part 8, part 7, not sure.